Jerry added, it will be obvious to see with Romo, with the way he's been practicing and playing. We're going into the playoffs with a great quarterback situation. I'm not tired of answering it because I'm grateful for our situation. I think it's wonderful.
Aha. Here we go.
Skip?
Yes, Joy.
What do you make of Jerry's comments?
What I make is translation. Dak Prescott had better snap out of it for this upcoming game against Tampa Bay on Sunday night and play as well as he did for all those games leading up and through the Redskins game on Thanksgiving Day at Jerry World. Yep. Or Tony Romo will start the following game, which is Detroit on Monday Night Football after this coming Sunday night. Mm-hmm. And wouldn't our friends at ESPN love it if Tony Romo started that Monday night game against Detroit? That would be a ratings bonanza. I personally would not love it. But I've said from the start, Jerry is just biding his time, waiting for his opening, and now the door is cracked because my Cowboys, Dak's Cowboys, obviously went 1 for 9 on third down at Minnesota and lived to tell about it, survived. Then they went 1 for 15 at the Giants, and they lost 10-7. You can say Dak is hitting that proverbial rookie wall. I still say I look back at all those games that he won at Washington and at Green Bay and at Pittsburgh and all the home games that he won against Baltimore and Cincinnati and the Redskins, and I can go on and on and on. That body of work should make him the starter all the way into the playoffs. I believe Dak will snap out of it and win this game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who have a red-hot defense and a very good quarterback of their own emerging in his second year in Jameis Winston. But this is week to week. He's been week to week, I thought, from the start. And now he's got to go win to win and save his job. This Sunday night against Tampa is a huge game for my Dallas Cowboys. And in the big picture it is, because if they lose this game, then they're going backward when you should be going forward toward the playoffs. And it would be a huge loss. And I told you I'll come in here on Monday if they lose and say, now we're in trouble. So far, we're not in trouble because we're still 11-2, tied with New England for the best record in pro football, in the driver's seat for home field advantage. 2 games in a row at home, Tampa Bay, Detroit, both dangerous but winnable games. Dak, you got to take care of business, and you got to snap out of it and get back to being Dak Prescott.
It's funny that a young man that's 11-2, won 11 straight ball games, possibly has to win out in order to keep his job starting in the playoffs. Jerry says he loves talking about this. You know why? Because Tony isn't in there yet. I guarantee you, if Tony were to start and they ask him, if Tony mess up, would you go back to Dak? He would say no. Skip, everybody got on me. You're making something that's nothing. I'm telling you, it's not so much what Jerry is saying, it's what he isn't saying when he should be saying it. See, normal coaches, when Tom Brady played his worst game, maybe of his career, in Kansas City, are you thinking about Nick?
No.
Really? Seriously?
Yeah.
Are you going to ask me
true.
this?
No. You're right.
Tony Romo looks good in practice. We're not talking about the game. We're talking about practice. He looks good in practice. Because remember the last time they saw Tony Romo in a meaningful game, although the third game of the preseason, what happened, Skip? That's how Dak got in there. Mm-hmm. But he's talking about Tony Romo.
And by the way, that well could happen very quickly the next time he plays.
Skip.
Get hurt.
Think about it. Tony Romo's looking good in practice. He's going against the Cowboys defense. The Cowboys defense isn't very good. What they've been able to do is hide it. When you hold the ball 36 minutes, Skip, and your defense is only on the field 24 to 25 minutes, you're going to win a lot of ball games because the Cowboys offense puts so much pressure on you because they're scoring. Dak was scoring 27, 28 points a game. Sometimes they got to 30. Well,
I got to interject quickly.
Go ahead.
I thought that defense was really good at the Giants the other
They
night.
played
really good because the time possession was about even. So go ahead.
It was really good, and Eli was really good and terrible.
Okay.
But
whatever.
Skip, Jerry cannot bring himself. He will feel incomplete if this team were to make
He will.
They're going to make the playoffs.
Yep.
Go to the playoffs and get to the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. Jerry will feel incomplete if Tony Romo's not his starting quarterback.
Correct.
In his heart of hearts, he's not wishing bad on Dak Prescott. I don't believe any owner or player wishes bad on another owner or player. But he wants Tony in there. He wants Tony to validate his belief in him. Because
His financial commitment
yes,
to him. Yes.
Because Jerry is like in his mid-70s, and he's still a little kid. I told you.
He is. I would
And
agree.
that's what he wants.